fantastic afternoon, gorgeous and stud muffins. I am Shay Wilson, thinking big, living bigger, and loving the biggest. Oh yes, it is time for the new year. It is time for us to start reflecting upon what we want to do for the new year, who we want to be for the new year, what's our intentions for the new year, how we want life to go flowing through the new year. And here's the deal. We got to be intentional about this thing. We have a visioning board set up for tonight, visioning board class, starting at 5 p.m. If you're in the San Antonio area, I'm going to put the information in the comments right now. Please sign up. If you've never done this before, it's time for you to do it. You want your life to change like it's never done before, it's time for you to sign up. Come do the vision board class. It's your vision about your life. We just guiding you. Sign up. Reverend Erica Forbes is fire in this class. Boom, that's all I'm going to tell you about that. But here's the reality of this whole video right now, is that last night I was up. You know, I didn't have to work, so I was up. I was half reading, half preparing for the mastermind class, half watching Hallmark movies. I don't know how I can half watch it, but I was. And I started writing. And I thought maybe some of the things that I thought about last night I could share with you today, and maybe it'll help you in some form or fashion, because we all about iron sharpening iron. That's what I'm about, okay? So here was the deal. Here's the first one was that, Shay, I asked myself the question, who do I want to be in 2018? What are my intentions for my life, for my wife, for everything in my sphere of influence? Who do I want to be? That's the question. Maybe you ask yourself this question right now, setting up the stage for what you want to plan for the new year. Because we don't do resolutions in our family. We do intentions and attentions. I realize that, number two, that my spiritual practices are non-negotiable. My prayer, meditation, my exercise every day, all this stuff, that's non-negotiable. I must do that every day to be the best that I can be, to be the impact player that I want to be with anybody in my sphere of influence, the positive impact player. There you go, baby. It's something you can work with. Number three, this is huge to me, is that this came up to me, is that sometimes we don't need to have the last word in the argument or closure. Sometimes your silence, my silence, and moving positively forward is all the words you need to say, which is nothing. You just need to do something different. We don't need to keep talking over things. We don't need to get the last word, or we want to be right. We want to move forward in a manner that speaks to other people positively and lovingly. Ooh, that came up to me last night. I was like, that's good, because I need that sometimes. I'm always trying to be right. You know, I'm just saying. Number five, I don't know what number this is what is your vision? Have you, and if you haven't done the visioning class, sign up. Point blank. If you've never done a visioning board, sign up. Come on out. Come on out tonight. It's tonight, December 29th, 5 p.m. Look at the information. Aim high, because even if you miss, you're still there. I mean, aim high, because if you aim low and hit, that's terrible. So aim high. Don't worry about it if you miss it. Another one, this is another thing that came to me. Excellence is a habit, not an act. You keep trying to be the best. You're doing the best you can. So your question is, am I doing the best I can? If you say no, then you try harder. That is excellence. This doesn't mean you're perfect. Excellence is what we're striving for. We can never be perfect. Never. All right. Always, and I love talking about being tough, and I love to see people tough. But what's more important to me is being tough, but being kind to people. Being kind to people. I don't know if this is moving you. I want to be a servant. I want to be an impact player. I want to be where I'm impacting people, that I attract people and I impact them positively, and I push them into their greatness, or support them in their greatness, or encourage them in their greatness when they're having a down day, but they're still great. That's what I want to be. I want to be an impact player, a game changer, period. This was good. Your progress isn't always obvious. I get on myself sometimes, and then I realize, the progress is not always obvious. It's coming though. It's not always right in your face, like your $1 million ain't there yet. But you progressing that way. You progressing in the love relationship. You're doing it because you're doing your work. You're doing the work on you. This was huge. I realized that we must allow the people that we love, especially in intimate relationships, allow and release and challenge the people that we love to be who they are. That if not, they become angry and leave, which is what we don't want, or they become angry and stay, which is worse, and then, and resentful, or they acquiesce. And we don't want any of those things. None of those are good. If they acquiesce, then we start not respecting them because they didn't acquiesce. to everything we say to do. So we want to allow the people that we love, our spouses, whatever, to grow and allow them to be who they are and release trying to be in control of everything. This was major. I was writing this last night. I was like, ooh, that's all me. Because we get scared. If you've been in abandonment situations or you've been hurt before, we're scared of things. We don't want, so we hold on to our loved ones, which eventually makes them leave. But we try to control the situation and everything, and we make our husbands our children. Then we mad when they don't do how we want them to do, because we didn't kind of, taking their pride away from them. Yeah. I don't know who I'm speaking to, but, maybe it helps. I don't know. I'm writing this in the middle of the night. The other thing is that, this does not mean to stay where you're just not happy. Get in a relationship, but move forward with a person that has agreed, wants to be yours, shows you that you're theirs, and vice versa, that challenges you to be better, vice versa, and treats you kindly and supportively, boom, vice versa. That's where you want to be. Y'all going in the same direction. I'll just say it. I get so hyped. These are the things when you talk about the new year. What does this look like for you? This is why the visioning board is fire. The visioning board is going to be fire. The visioning board is going to be fire. You sitting down, realizing what you want to do. And I just want to read something to you really quick. Releasing the new year. This is out of Spirit of Science and Mind magazine I have. It's a daily devotional amongst my Jesus count and all the stuff I read. And it says, nothing is at last sacred but the integrity of your own mind. Nothing is at last sacred but the integrity of your own mind. Ralph Waldo Emerson. If nothing goes forth from me that can hurt, then nothing can return to me that can harm. Ernest Holmes. So it goes like this. This is that interesting time when we are slowing down our celebrations while gearing up for the new year. It's a time to reflect deeply, experience our gratitude, and know the magnificence of our futures. When family, friends, and the holidays combine, there's a plethora of potential sharing. Then you notice other people's stories include you and interesting parts of your life. Whoa, let's hit the break. Take a deep breath and know we have choices. At times, the holidays can be experienced as painful. If this is you right now, I am sorry you are experiencing that discomfort. I stand in awe knowing you are the child of the Most High, creating your life with the divine. It is a life worth living, created by the stories you tell. Your telling reveals a belief that can easily be shifted by changing the language with which you think. Family interactions can push our buttons, but family members did not install them. You did. So, if you not being enough is the button that you got pushed, how do you reframe this false thinking? If my political views are naive and wrong button got pushed, what do you do with this false thought? That is the magnificent work you are called to do. Find a special listener who can remind you of your intention. Ask your listener to point out when your false assumptions do not hold the weight of your divine truth. The affirmation with this goes, I choose to frame my stories in the light of my divine truth. Just drop the mic right there. Drop it. I did all that work about intentions, attention, this and stuff before I ever read this morning, which is why I love the divine God, the divine spirit. Everything connects. So, if you took the time to listen to this, I thank you so much. Maybe something in here will touch you, move you, support you, encourage you, motivate you to do something in your life differently. If you're not happy, if you are happy, then it enhances your life. That's what we're all about. When you're happy, everyone around you's happy. So let's do it. This is Shay Wilson reminding you to think big, live bigger, and love the biggest. Boom! Let's get it.